Hello friends, my name is Satish. You are watching my YouTube channel Real Time SAP. Today's session I am going to explain about GL master differences between ECC to S4 Hana. The transaction code we use to create GL master is FS00. That means company code level. There is no changes happened in this transaction. So this is the ECC screen. First let me go with ECC screen, how it appears. Then I will take you to the S4 HANA screen and I will explain the differences, how the screen will appear, and I will create one GL account in S4 HANA. So if you see about the fields in ECC, we will give GL account, we will give company code. The GL account is based on the account group. So what and all account groups you create in Uber default transaction, the GL ranges. So there you can select the GL account for the creation. So here I have created four groups: assets, expenses, income, liabilities. So I can select any one of them, but this account group is remains same. And same way I can create GL account. One is with profit and loss account or balance sheet account. There is no other possibilities. Either I need to select either one of these selection because it's a radio button. Now let me go to the S4 HANA. So the transaction code is remains same. I am using transaction code FS00. The GL account field is same, the company code field is same, and the transaction code is same. And if you say check with the segments, screen segments, description, control data, create bank interest, these also same. Now you can see one difference. Account group before we have selected based on our selection. So it can be like configured. This can be created based on our requirement. So the extra button here we can able to see is GL account type. This is the new button introduced in S4 HANA. Yeah. The GL account I can create here four ways. One is with the balance sheet account. Second one is non-operating expenses or income account. Third one is primary cost or revenue. Fourth one is secondary cost. So four GL account types I can create in FS00. Here one thing is clear. I can see balance sheet, I can see expenses accounts, I can see primary, I can see secondary. That means here the GL master is equal to GL master plus cost element, because cost element we will create primary cost element, we create secondary cost element. This two is added in GL account type. So that means with FS00 I can create balance sheet account, I can create profit and loss account which will impact only in FI. I can create primary cost element which is impact in CO also, and secondary cost element which will impact in CO. So first two we can use for FI and these two we use for CO controlling. So now we can get one doubt. We have a transactions like KA01, KA02, KA03 transactions, and for secondary cost element KA06. So is the transactions are still valid? Let me go with one transaction KA01. If I hit enter, it will take me to the same transaction FS00. That means there is no separate screen for KA01. Let me go with secondary cost element transaction KA06. If I use this transaction, it will carry to me with same FS00 screen. Now we get one more doubt. Is there any changes in the tables? Because we are saving this data, GL account, cost elements, and balance sheet account. Is there any difference between tables where I need to pull the GL accounts? Absolutely not. We can pull the same tables which is used for earlier KA, SKA1, SKB1, this company code level, general data level, you can extract with the same transactions. Now let me go with one more difference. Let me go with the ECC. Let me go with one of the GL account per cost element. If you go with the cost element, for example, in default account assignment, here you can pick cost center as a default over there in ECC. Since this transaction is not available in S4 Hana, you need to create default cost center as a OK B9 transaction. OK B9 transaction only, you have to create default cost center. Now let me create one GL account. We'll see. What is the default fields? I just given one GL account. This account is already available. Let me go with one more account. This account is not available. Let me try with this one. The text is here. Short text is 20 fields. Long text is 50 fields. There is no difference. Here we can give currency. If you want to create any tax code, we can see tax category. Before we have input tax, output tax, all taxes. Now some more new options also introduced over there. And the retained accounts, reconciliation accounts remain same. You can select all sub-modules reconciliation account over there. Field status, I'm going to select general, save it. Yeah. Now I have created one GL account successfully in S4 HANA. So now we clearly know the differences, right? I'm just telling one more time. There is no separate cost element concept in S4 HANA. At the time of creating GL account itself, we can pick primary cost element, we can pick secondary cost elements options. And one more difference is we cannot create default cost center at the cost element screen, because cost element screen we don't have separate transactions. If you use KA01, KA02, KA03, KA06 for secondary cost element creation, all will navigate to the screen FS00. Yeah. That's it from my end, friends. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.